Rockstars, happy Saturday to you, my friends. Are you working today? We're at home. Here's my darling. You want to say hello? Yeah, get your hair fixed first.
Hi.
We are just the two of us. Hannah is in Europe visiting family. Philip has a science fair, so it's just two of us.
Yeah.
We're going to go shopping. Where are we going?
Nike store.
Nikes. Mainly for me, though, right?
No.
It's going to be very expensive, but that's okay. She has a good taste. Anyway, just got back from a yoga class. Saturday morning is usually yoga when I manage. And I wanted to chat with you about an interesting concept. Let me put this in my stand here. Interesting thing came up during the class. When we were about halfway through the class, there was a moment where I just messed up. We were in the eagle, and I lost my balance. I'm like, dude, how stupid. It's an eagle. You know how to do an eagle. Lily, can you do an eagle? Yeah. Show them so you know what it looks like. Come on. Show us what eagle looks like in yoga. Watch this. This is what I couldn't do. Simple. See? Simple. It's a simple pose, right? Yeah. And I fell off it. I'm like, how stupid. And I got, in my head, that chat that we all have, the drunken monkey just like, how long you been doing yoga? Only 10 years? You don't know how to do eagle. And then Bill, our great teacher, great yogi Bill, who was leading the class, said something interesting. You know how there are no coincidences. You hear the right thing at the right time. He says, one of the things you practice in yoga is instant forgiveness. Yoga alone is not a class. Yoga is not an exercise. It's a practice. You just practice, and you practice to get better. And he says, practice instant forgiveness. And it so hit me. It so resonated with me because I sometimes tend to be, pretty like, let's get shit done. We all make mistakes. Boy, do I make mistakes, whether it's yoga, business, real estate, parenting. Lily, do I make mistakes as a parent?
Yeah.
She says, no, absolutely not. She's shaking her head vigorously. Do I make mistakes?
Yeah.
Of course I do. We need to practice instant forgiveness. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to get lazy and complacent and just fuck up next time and just be okay with, just forgive myself. That's not the point. The point is being hard on yourself has no benefit other than holding you stuck in whatever you are stuck on. So let's look at it from a real estate perspective. You make a phone call. You're prospecting. You reach out to an expired listing and it doesn't go well. Practice instant forgiveness. First, you did your best. You made the attempt, which is 90% of your competition is not doing it. That's number one. You deserve credit just for that. And number two, if the person was rude to you, if the person was not pleasant, if they were emotional, angry, difficult, or just cold, they hung up, practice forgiveness for them as well. Because until you really don't know the kind of bullshit they have to go through, the kind of life they have, the kind of problems and issues they have to deal with. Being able to release that initial reaction that we all have, the chitty-chatter in our head, and to say, I'll try again, and I will do a little better. And I will learn something and I will take something, but it is your ability to quickly snap out of it rather than get stuck in it and wallow in it that's going to help you progress and get better. That's what helped me because we did the eagle twice. Second time was a little better. It wasn't perfect. Probably never will be. But it was better. Not because I all of a sudden mastered yoga or got better at yoga. It's because I was able mentally to release and just forgive myself, saying, hey, look, sometimes it's better, sometimes not as good. Sometimes I rock it, and I'm like, I was born in India, or sometimes it's just shitty, and I'm wobbly and all over the place. Sometimes I get along with the kids, and I'm a good parent, and sometimes I snap at them, and I regret it later, and they don't care. Forgive yourself. Forgive the people around you. If nothing else, just tell yourself they're doing their best. Whether it's clients, other agents. I mean, holy cow, sometimes you got these transactions, right? And you're like, you would strangle the other agent. What an idiot. I think I just spooked my cat. Forgive. Have high standards, sure. For yourself, for the other agents, for people around you. I have super high standards for my kids. I expect them to do their best, and I really push them. Whether it's music. You practice every day, right?
Yeah.
Every day. Whether it's school. I have high standards for myself. You have high standards for yourself. That's why you're here on Saturday. But it's a balance. It is a balance between being ambitious, driven, but also forgiving. Because no matter how many times you try, no matter how many times you've been at it, and I've been at some of these things for many, many years, we still screw up. We still make a mistake. So just laugh it off, dust it off, get back up, forgive yourself, and try again. So my friends, as you go through this weekend, your task, should you choose to accept it, is to practice forgiveness. Just remind yourself of this little video and practice it. There'll be plenty of opportunities, I know there'll be for me. Within probably the next couple hours, I will have a chance not to get pissed off at somebody who cut me off or took my parking spot. Practice just a little bit of forgiveness, mostly towards yourself. Be a little kinder to yourself. Don't leave the drive, don't leave the ambition, don't break the commitment. Just balance it out with a little more kindness. And let's see what happens. That's my little message for you today. Hey, Scott. Glad you liked the advice. Scott says, great advice needed this morning. Thank you for all you do. I appreciate you being here, Scott. Appreciate you being on Rockstars. Wow, this is really good. Says Deborah, I'm so horrible to myself. Me too, Deborah. I mean, the shit I tell myself, if somebody else walked up to me and said the same thing to me, I would punch them in the fucking face. I would knock them out. I would never allow somebody else to tell me the stuff I tell myself in my head sometimes. So practice that kindness, that patience and forgiveness towards yourself and towards fellow human beings, other agents, your clients, your prospects, strangers, your kids. Come here. Come say hello. Can you practice forgiveness?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
What drives you crazy?
School.
School?
Yeah.
Tell me. Other kids?
Yes.
Do you get mad at them?
Yeah.
Would it be helpful to sometimes say, oh, they're just whoever they are, and we just have to
Definitely, it
forget
would be
them?
very helpful.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She will report back to you next week. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
All right, we got to go shopping, right?
Yeah, we got to.
All right, guys. Thanks very much for hanging out with me. Happy Saturday to you. Coach Borino signing off. Let's go get him. Bye, everybody.
Bye.